Welcome back, everyone, to the Great War Western Front. This is Prophet of the Constitution, and today we will be continuing our Central Powers playthrough. It is July 1915. We have gained air power. We have begun attacking Calais as per the new objective from command. And I may have bought, I did buy an extra air wing. That may have been a mistake, considering it ate up some of our gold reserves we could have used to take Calais this turn. Not too big of a deal, though. I think we'll be alright. We'll attack Calais, see if we can take it, and then we will adjust our front line, because eventually we're going to want to organize here near the Marne and just attack it all the way through, just punch through, and then go after Paris. That's the goal. Avoid all of this strong territory in here. I'm thinking doing a two-pronged thing down to here too, so that we can hit Paris from Les Mureaux and Fontainebleau. So we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go ahead and attack from La Bussière. If we can keep our gold replenishment costs down, we may be able to take it this turn. Maybe. We will have to see. Yes, Calais, very important in Europe, especially to the English and the French, who have owned it back to back to back to back to back multiple times. Very interesting. Back and forth, I should say, not back to back. But yes, it was French and it was English, and it was French and English, and English and French, and French and English. Several other powers had some things to do with it as well, but those were the primary. Alright, 4 command posts. We fought here before, so now any woods, unfortunately, are gone. I may try something else this time. I may try heavy guns and balloons. If we can bomb most of their men to death, that would be a brilliant, brilliant thing. Alright, we do have to protect all of these balloons, however. So that's the difficult part there.
Melde mich zum Dienst. Verstärkung macht Meldung. Verstärkung bereit.
Let's go ahead and place some elite troops. I don't think we can do elite troops. I think we have to do riflemen, and we're going to do this plan for artillery. Thing is, if we do this plan, I don't think we need as many guns. So let's go ahead and scrap some of these. Which ones are the worst? I'll just go ahead and replace them real quick because I want optimum positioning. It won't take me that long. Heavy artillery. That's a good spot. Good spot. 4, 5, 6. I think 6 will do it. Question is, do we take light guns just for suppression? Because I do not want to try to use heavy guns for suppression. That would, just for suppression purposes, I mean, that would kind of suck. I think that'll be alright. My apologies, guys. I actually remember heavy guns take up or have more range. So we really need to put the light guns up here. Alright, excellent. We'll do that. Reduce the cost by taking 4 heavy guns instead of 6. And 6 light guns. There we go. That should work perfectly. That's brilliant. Okay. Now we can deploy troops. Let's deploy some elites, actually, because I think we have the supply for it now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 troops. Well, we can get away with 3 in there, probably. Excellent. Put 1 there. Alright, and we'll have 1 there. Alright, that looks good. And we can put one more there just in case. Make it even numbers for the assaulting troops. Alright, let's do it. We only have 790 supply, but we will bomb the crap out of their troops and kill as many as we can. To get the best out of your men, they must feel that you are their real leader and must know that they can depend on you. John J. Pershing. Yes, sir. Good General, that Pershing. As far as I am aware, his men appreciated his leadership a great deal. I could be wrong about that, but I don't believe so. Alright, balloon. Is this our first use of a balloon? I do believe it is. Magnificent. Okay, we are going to organize these together. And those together. Alright, excellent, excellent. Let us see what's going on here. Oh boy. Oh, it's so enlightening to be able to see the enemy positions. What do you know? Look at that. Is that all they have in C? Is that all they have? We're gonna wait for their inevitable probing attack, as we know they will send it. 3 units every single time. Yes, sir. Most definitely. All right. Other than that, we're getting ready to attack. Ooh, let's pause. Let's not have them attack separately. That would be suicide. We are not interested in suicide. No, thank you. I mean, if it won the war, perhaps, but that's not how that works. So no, we're good. Okay, artillery. We're gonna start hammering the positions of their troops. Stuff like this looks like a prime target, and this should be able to kill 2 units.
Wir haben unsere Ziele für Feuerbefehle. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen. Feuer!
Excellent. And then we can still use our light artillery to suppress the enemy. These balloons make a huge difference for our sight range. As you can see, it just demolished their infantry. And the ideal situation is actually not to have them die, because that means your men jump in, slaughter them, have the trench. If they die, then they rush men over to take their place before you actually get to take advantage of the losses you've just caused on them. So, yeah, not ideal. Okay, so we can hit all these guys. That's excellent. I'm gonna trust the intel this time and believe that there's no men in those other trenches. I'm really hoping that that's accurate intel. As we all know, intel in war has a tendency to be extremely disappointing and inaccurate. So, I suppose we'll find out, won't we? I'm going to drop one more barrage each just to be sure that our men make it to the position okay. Would not want some faulty crap getting my men killed, especially as these are elite troops. Speaking of, they are bombing my elite troops currently.
Bewegt euch! Warten auf Befehle! Bereit machen! Jetzt aber im Laufschritt!
Let's get out of there, boys. Excellent. Dropping the hammer down here.
Positionen vorbereiten.
Use up a little more supply here to make sure we're good. Just have a feeling, just to be sure about this artillery piece, or the artillery piece, machine gun nest. Do not want that. Ah, okay, that is a bit of a problem. Get out of there over here so our boys can shift over into this trench. Yikes, okay, that's not what we wanted. We do not want our men getting bombed. Preferably, of course. Now, our heavy artillery is at the ready again, so let's damage these positions as heavily as we possibly can. Excellent. As you'll see later, when you have the supply for it now, mixing the light artillery and heavy artillery is the best policy. Excellent. Ah, I see. Trying to bomb us once again. Alright. Of course, in fairness, we've been doing the same thing to them. It just feels good now to be able to hit them with the heavy artillery this time. That they've been using so much on us. Definitely feels good to hit them with it for once. Alright, split our units up there a little bit, make sure we defend. In the event of an enemy counterattack. Which I feel is nearly inevitable. Okay, that's not great. Shifting the line over a little bit. Alright, let's see what happens here. Gotta suppress their whole trench line here. Head into that trench. Heading into this trench. Actually, we're going to have them go into the headquarters. We're going to have them storm this trench. And these boys are going to hit this coinciding trench. Excellent. Alright. They are sending a unit through here, so I will do this. It will help suppress that territory. Hopefully just enough for us to be able to take it. Excellent, destroying the position. Our men get in there right after the heavy artillery barrage. Well, okay. We are bombing our men a little bit. That's unfortunate, but they'll be alright, I'm sure.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. An der Linie. Warten auf Befehle.
Alright, we may need to drop some more artillery on their heads just to be sure they are sufficiently suppressed. Excellent. Ah, right here. This is a good target right here. Very, very good. They are calling in more men. After these callings here, though, they won't be able to call any more in from this spot. They'll have to do it from a different spot. Alright, yeah, they just wrecked one of our units that was up here. That's unfortunate. Alright. Calling in some riflemen. And hopefully this will be the end of their heavy artillery.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Ausrücken! Warten auf Befehl. Wir sind unterwegs.
Excellent.
Bereit machen. Kompanie, Achtung! Hier, Halt machen.
See if we can defend that position effectively from them. Very good. We can move up just a little now with our troops. We'll do some funny business here. It'll just make sure that the British range advantage is not used against our troops. That's the main thing.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Frei! Angriff! Warten auf Befehle.
Alright, just to be sure our guys are good, we're going to drop one more set of light artillery right there. I don't want no funny business getting my men killed if possible. And we are going to retreat the guys inside the bunker here. They're pretty well spent.
Melde mich zum Dienst. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten.
Excellent.
Warten auf Befehle. Bereit machen. In Stellung gehen. Achtung! Die Generäle wollen die Linie. Schulter an Schulter. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir halten hier.
Alright, they are moving troops yet further.
An die Linie.
Ooh, taking pot shots at us. They suddenly warped in. That's pretty funny. For all the wrong reasons, of course.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen los. Warten auf Befehle. Jetzt aber im Laufschritt.
Excellent. Let's keep mowing as many down as we possibly can. Perfect. Perfect little target for my heavy guns.
Wir haben unsere Ziele.
Look at that. Oh man. Decimating those guys. Especially the early game trenches, they can't do much to protect them. They're not that effective. So.
Alle Mann zurückziehen! Achtung! Wir halten hier die Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Reihen schließen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Diese Stellung gehört uns. Warten auf Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung bereit machen. Zusammenstellen.
Alright, we're gonna get ready to hit Alpha now.
Verstärkung macht Meldung.
Oof, they get hit by artillery or enemy infantry or what? Yikes. They're basically spent. Alright. We'll send in some riflemen there to take their place.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben. Wir haben neue Befehle. Hier. Warten auf Befehle. Vorstellung einnehmen.
Excellent.
Verstärkung bereit.
Alright, it's really good to see the enemy positions. The other reason, if you're like, wow, balloons are so good, why don't you normally take them? Well, they're 150 supply. That's a lot of supply. They're super vulnerable. The wind blows on them the wrong way and they blow up. No, really, but it doesn't take much to kill them. And also, because they don't reach that far. There's a lot of area here where they just couldn't reach, and that's a huge problem.
Wir halten hier die Stellung. Diese Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Bereit machen. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
So, not great. Oof.
Die Waffen niederlegen.
Yikes. Okay, that's a big problem.
Sperrfeuer befohlen.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Gefechtsformation.
Yeah, massacre them. Oh my goodness. That's not great.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Feindbeschuss vorbereiten. Wir halten hier. Warten auf Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen.
Yeah, take them out, boys.
Bereit machen. Wir gehen zurück. Achtung, in Stellung gehen. Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle. Wir halten hier die Stellung.
Alright, we're gonna bomb this position. I just know they're there because I've seen them crawling over that spot there for a little bit. Should hopefully do some massive damage to something.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party.
Alright, we only have a little more to go. And B will be easier to take. But we still want to hit it from the rear if possible. Okay, where are you going? Where are you going?
Gehört uns. Bereit machen. Eilmarsch. Achtung. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Reihen schließen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Seid bereit,
Alright.
für leichte Sperrfeuer für Feuerbefehle. Wir haben unsere Ziele. Sperrfeuerwalze laden. Positionen vorbereiten. Feuert auf diese Stellung.
Alright, we're going in.
Mannschaft,
We need to hit that spot also.
Wir haben neue Befehle. An der Linie. Warten auf
Need to send them around the back.
Wir halten hier die Stellung.
They can come down here.
Achtung.
In addition with these troops.
Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Excellent, we're moving in. We have a few targets here. Let's not even take that trench, we'll just bypass it. It's getting hammered with artillery, and that's a really good spot to hammer with artillery as well. We can remember to suppress that yet further.
Bereit machen. Wir halten hier. Wir halten hier die Stellung. Achtung, diese Stellung.
Let's move these guys back.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
We'll work to take this trench right now.
Reihen schließen. Anhalten und gefechtsbereit Gefecht verteilen. Achtung! Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Ausschlag.
Ooh, they're getting hit right there. Whoops. It's not great.
Feuern!
Achtung! Ausrücken! Zusammenstellen! Wir sind unterwegs! Schulter an Schulter!
They are continually trying to move against us yet more. Excellent. We're just going to shoot down anybody who's not in cover.
Die Arme hoch! Achtung! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit! Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir ziehen uns zurück!
Mannschaften bereit!
Alright, we have several more guns.
Bereit, Jungs! Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen! Diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegen!
Wir haben neue Befehle! Bewegt euch an der Linie. Warten auf Befehle. Einmarsch. Bereit machen. Wir müssen los. Reihen schließen.
Ladet sie nach. Sperrfeuer befohlen. Wir haben unsere Ziele.
All right, that's looking good.
Achtung! An die Linie. Melde mich.
Calling in some more troops.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Excellent. Oh, look at this. What is this right here? Oh, a perfect target. That's what it is. Excellent.
Warten auf Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Bereit machen. In Stellung gehen. Achtung! Ausrücken! Kolonne bilden!
Ouch.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Alle Mann zurückziehen!
Alright, that wasn't great right there, but
Wir haben neue Befehle.
we get it.
Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
As you can see, we've gotten the location. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that situation right there. Look at that. That's brilliant.
Warten auf Befehle.
Send a rifleman
An die Linie.
to that location. Thank you.
Feuerstellung einnehmen. Bereit machen.
Excellent. Yeah, hit all those units. That's great.
Ladet sie nach. Positionen vorbereiten.
Look at that. They're still piling up over that one spot. That's great. Damage as many of those guys as we possibly can.
Achtung! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. In Stellung gehen.
Alright, we're going to adjust all them over to protect C, just in case that's what they're going to hit. It certainly looks like that's what they're going to do. We'll find out, I suppose. Alright, let's suppress this nonsense.
Feuerwalze einleiten. Mannschaften Feuerwalze befeuern. Seid bereit, diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegen.
Zusammenstellen. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Sperrfeuer befohlen.
Yep, that's their target. Good to know. Excellent. Very, very good. All right. Sending the rifleman in to reinforce this position.
Ladet sie nach. Feuerwalze klar machen. Feuert auf diese Stelle. Feuerwalze.
They're going to be coming right over this spot, so that's great.
Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung, auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen.
Excellent. Decimating their troops. It's absolutely brilliant. Alright, time to retreat these guys. Okay, now you gotta get back over there, pal. Because they are returning. returning en masse too, it looks like.
Seid bereit, Jungs! Wir haben unsere Feuerbefehle! Feuer! Ladet sie nach! Positionen vorbereiten!
Excellent. Ah, what is that? Okay. Very interesting.
Verstärkung bereit. Wir haben neue Befehle. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Schulter an Schulter.
Mannschaften bereit!
Very interesting.
Kandidaten für Feuerwalze einleiten!
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna get up there.
Wir müssen los.
They're hoping if they can take that, they can call more men in from there as well. Nah, not gonna happen.
Bereit für Sperrfeuerwalze laden! Alle Waffen abfeuern! Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen!
That's alright. You got them.
Mit Sperrfeuer belegen! Feuer! Mannschaften bereit! Befohlen auf diese Stellung! Jungs für leichte Sperrwalze einleiten!
Warten auf Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Bereit machen. In Stellung gehen. Eilmarsch. Achtung. Reihen schließen.
Alright, moving more troops in.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Jetzt aber im Laufschritt bilden. Wir haben neue Befehle. An der Linie. Zusammenstellen. Warten auf Befehle. An die Linie. Schulter an Schulter.
Move in there quickly, boys. Okay, we need more barrages. Crap. Okay. They're trying to shoot my boys on their way in. It's not great. Alright. These guys are trying to cap the point. That ain't gonna happen.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir halten hier die Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Diese Stellung gehört auf Befehle. Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung, bewegt euch. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten.
Excellent.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle.
They're gonna shift over, win that fight.
Positionen vorbereiten, Feuerwalze! Mannschaften bereit, knapp auf diese Stellung!
Excellent.
Warten auf Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
They lost their balloon. They have one unit of artillery left, probably not much supply to use it. We have superior positions near the trenches.
Bereit machen. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Wir haben neue Befehle. An der Linie.
Excellent.
Warten auf Befehle.
Excellent work by our boys.
Bereit machen.
We've totally stopped the capture
An
attempt.
die Linie. Eilmarsch.
Slaughtering any reinforcements they have approaching Bravo. Excellent. We're low on supply, but we can take them. Alright. We are going to attempt to move up and take more territory. Take Bravo for good.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Hier die Stellung. Diese Stellung gehört uns. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten.
Alright.
Seid bereit, Jungs! Auf Feuerwalze! Feuerbefehle! Ladet diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegen!
Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben. Warten auf Befehle. Stellung einnehmen. Bereit machen. Auf der Feuerstufe zusammenstellen. Achtung. In Stellung gehen.
Excellent. All right, we should be able to take this.
Positionen vorbereiten. Wir
I'm
haben
gonna hit these guys on their way in, give them some suppression, allowing our men to reach the point where they need to get to.
Seid bereit für Sperrfeuer auf diese Stellung.
Excellent. And this should do it. They can't call any more reinforcements in.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
All the calling zones are white or red. Nah, you guys are funny. You always do that right at the end when you know you've lost. That's pretty funny.
Warten auf Befehle. An die Linie. Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Schulter an Schulter. Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Eilmarsch.
Alright. That's a sweep. Now we just have to see how much gold we lost for replenishment. What kind of losses we suffered in that battle. I can imagine quite a bit, unfortunately. Hopefully not, but we'll have to see. Ah, 541.3 and only 141.3. That's brilliant. They ended up taking 2,487.4 gold replenishment costs, and we took 541.3, but the 400 makes it 141.3. They lost 19.3 thousand basic infantry, and we lost 4,300, almost 4,400 infantry, but the majority of that was elite infantry. We even got the life medal this time, granted to those that preserve the lives of the men of their command, a measure of the ratio between companies deployed and companies lost. The better the ratio, the higher the bonus. That's excellent. We got 300 supply back, national will, which we didn't really need, but that's fantastic to see. That battle went brilliantly. All right. Be neat if we could do that again. Mixing the heavy and light artillery there. We had enough supply for it was the key thing. Because it's always better that way, but if you don't have enough supply for it, the heavy becomes wasteful. Alright, we're down to 1,157. That means we can lose not quite 600 on 2 attacks into Calais. So we have 9 corps there and 10 corps there. But we have elite infantry from Dunkirk. So maybe we attack from Dunkirk first. I'm thinking that's the play. I'm feeling that. 1,810 max supply. That's great. Let's do it. Let's see what this looks like. Try for it again, boys. Ah, yes, Calais, ever important. Come on, battle, let's go. Spinning of the wheels. All right, cool. 3 enemy positions. Fairly well spread apart. There's an upside and a downside to that. The upside is they're spread apart. They can't help each other very easily. The downside is it's more difficult to get all of my artillery to bear on them. That's okay. We're going to use heavy artillery and light artillery just like last time. Alright, that should be brilliant. Should we do a balloon? Is it even going to benefit us much? We can see the front trench is a B. And granted, we can see A pretty well. That's a pretty big investment for that, though. And if we did both, basically out of supply. Like, it's only $7.54 for supply to use. That's not great. I think we might do one. That leaves us with 904 supply. I think that's the play. Okay, let's set up trenches. We've got to protect this balloon if we're gonna utilize it, man, because it's expensive. It's super expensive. It's 3. We gotta protect the guns. And set up our attacking trenches here. Alright.
Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle. Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party.
Setting up elite troops. Let's see. We want
Melde mich zum Dienst.
1, 2.
Verstärkung macht Meldung. Verstärkung bereit.
That's good, and that's good. So we need 2 more.
Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle.
Excellent.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party.
Yeah, we'll be alright like that. That'll be alright. So we'll add 1 more to the attack units here.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
Fantastic. Alright, let's see if this is good enough. We have 680 supply. It's not a lot. We'll see what we can do. Raise the balloon. We'll see what's going on here.
Warten auf Befehle. Wir müssen los.
Excellent. Alright, I see positions we can bomb right away with our heavy artillery. Just what we need. Alright, brilliant. Excellent. We got more artillery coming in. Oof, maybe that wasn't the best choice. That's where an attack is coming from, but that's alright. We'll still get plenty of their troops. Alright. Definitely going to try to get our balloons and such. And we've shot them to bits. That's good. Another good location to bomb the crap out of them. Very pleased to oblige them in that. Hopefully it'll get that unit running across there quite good. Yep, it is. Great. Just what I wanted. That's excellent. Yeah, stand there and get bombed, would you? That's great. Alright. While our heavy artillery continues bombardments upon the enemy, let us prepare our ground assault on Bravo. Excellent. Nearly ready to call in artillery barrage. Of course, they're probably suppressing our guns right now. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like they're bringing their own artillery barrage in. Alright. 3 lines. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Let's see. Yes, so one of the heavy guns is suppressed at the moment. That's alright. Oh, they have another balloon there. Very interesting. The good news is, whatever artillery they use to suppress our artillery, it's not going to kill it, and it will give us an opportunity to move men up without them getting bombarded like crazy. So that is good news. Excellent. That's going to be a lot of kills for... Let's see, that's 16 supply, 32 supply. Hopefully to basically kill 2 units. That would be excellent. Ah. Enemy artillery inbound. Alright, don't want to get too close to the command trenches as we'll get torn up there. Alright, I don't see a little inlet thing where they put a machine gun. I see one there. So hopefully there's not one in the front here. I suppose we will find out very quickly as to whether that's the case or not. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, we're going to keep going around the right side with these troops. Soon we'll have to suppress the second line. Excellent. Ooh, not excellent. Not excellent. Not excellent. Get out of there. Come on. Ouch. Ooh. Okay. That's not great. They've been unsuppressed. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit them here yet further. Alright, hopefully that artillery will come in quick before our guys get torn to pieces. Some of their support was crushed immediately. We'll be alright. We'll get in those positions and get going. Hopefully, yep, I think we'll barely hit that trench and that machine gun. I think we'll be good. Alright, our boys have made contact with the enemy. Let's make sure our heavy guns have something. Oh, they're not quite ready yet. That's alright. Okay. Alright, no problem. These trenches are stopping being suppressed. That's not great. That's not great at all. Okay. Not great as our men are receiving fire, but we are going to put a stop to it sooner rather than later, hopefully. Alright, we're moving out. Oof, alright, everybody up and over then. Fine, we can do it this way. No problem. That's okay with me. You can most definitely do it that way. Okay, why is that still going on? It's not getting hit by artillery. I thought I laid artillery down right there. That's not great. Okay.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Stellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Eilmarsch. Warten auf Befehle.
Alright, set up inside this trench. Excellent. We're going to bring you around.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. Bereit an der Linie. Bereit machen. Kolonne bilden.
Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Für leichte Sperrfeuer laden. Ladet sie nach. Für Sperrfeuer.
Drop some down over here too, just to keep them at bay.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Get in there, boys, quickly now. Support your allied troops. Hit this one more time, just to be sure we got it. Alright, good. We have some targets for the heavy artillery here. Excellent.
Wir haben unsere Ziele. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen. Feuerbefehle.
Very good. Alright. Excellent. We've taken position very nearly. They have some counterattacking going on. Alright, now we are taking it. Excellent. Can you call in reinforcements from this direction? They have to come in from down here. Speaking of which, sending in our reinforcements down south to protect our troops there. Alright, here's how to protect our guys from this artillery barrage. Get one side out of the trench and then start moving them down the trench. Come on. Those guys are shot to crap anyway. Not really. Alright, 6 units to start attacking the command base. They're sending in more units to reinforce down here. That's hilarious. Alright. And now we can call in reinforcements directly from this position. That's excellent.
Feuerstellung einnehmen! Achtung! Wir halten hier die Stellung! Auf Feindbeschuss vorbereiten!
Ah, that machine gun can hit our guys from there. That's not great.
Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir haben neue Befehle! Warten auf diese Stellung! Reihen schließen!
Mannschaften bereit! Alle Waffen abfeuern!
Bereit machen! Wir müssen diese Stellung schließen!
Move these guys up.
Kolonne bilden! Wir haben neue Befehle! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen! Wir haben neue Befehle! Schulter an Schulter! Warten auf Befehle! Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben!
We do have some more units that need suppressing, unfortunately. Oof, alright, they are attacking our positions here. That's not great.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Reihen schließen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir halten hier. Kolonne bilden.
Alright, we're gonna move these boys back up here.
Diese Stellung. Schulter an Schulter. Achtung.
Their artillery is doing a number on us. Alright.
Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Alle zurückziehen.
Excellent.
Warten auf Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
Alright.
Bereit machen.
Ladet sie nach.
Achtung. Eilmarsch.
Need these guys to come up here to the back line, really, because we need to take out all this artillery. It's starting to become a big problem. to be honest.
Feuert auf diese Stellung.
Down to 410 supply. We still have 2 enemy command posts to take.
Wir haben unsere Ziele. Ladet sie nach. Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen. Positionen diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegen. Feuert auf diese Stellung.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. An die Linie. Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung.
Mannschaften Feuerwalze. Seid bereit, Granaten für leichte Sperrfeuerladen.
Just to be sure our guys are protected there, I want to make sure they take the positions with unmolested, if at all possible. Ah, that's not great. Enemy artillery coming in right there, doing massive damage to our troops.
Bereit machen. Wir gehen zurück. Kolonne bilden. Wir halten hier die Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Zusammenstellen. Diese Stellung. Schulter an Schulter. Wir haben neue Befehle. Rückzug. Warten auf Befehle. Wir ziehen uns zurück!
Ladet sie nach! Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen! Feuer! Diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegen! Auf diese Stellung!
Bereit machen! Wir müssen diese Stellung halten! Achtung! Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir wollen diesen Abschnitt haben! Melde mich zum Dienst! Wir haben neue Befehle! Alle Mann zurückziehen! Warten auf Befehle! In Stellung gehen! Feuermänner! Zum Gefecht verteilen! Aussperren halten und Gefecht bereit an der Linie! Wir haben neue Befehle! Gefechtsformationen auf Befehle! Bereit, wir halten hier die Stellung!
Alright, they have more positions we can fire on with the heavy artillery. Excellent.
Bereit für Feuerwalze! Alle Waffen ab! Feuerwalze klar machen! Wir haben unsere Ziele!
Diese Stellung gehört uns! Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir müssen diese Stellung halten! Verstärkung macht Meldung!
We are hammering that position. We can't have too many reinforcements left.
An die Linie! Reihen schließen!
Positionen vorbereiten! Befohlen!
Warten auf Befehle! Stellung einnehmen! Bereit machen! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen! Wir haben neue Befehle! In Stellung gehen! Wir haben neue Befehle! An der Linie! Alle zurückziehen! Warten auf Befehle! An die Linie! Bereit machen! Feuerstellung einnehmen! Wir haben neue
Alright,
Befehle!
those troops are heading in
Wir
there.
haben neue Befehle!
Got some more heading up here. Excellent. Any enemy barrage.
Warten auf Befehle!
Great. Alright.
Bereit machen! Wir sind unterwegs! Achtung! Bewegt euch! Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir müssen los! Wir haben neue Befehle! Kolonne bilden!
We can get them out of there soon enough. They'll be alright.
Befehle! Bereit machen! Achtung! Jetzt aber im Laufschritt! Wir haben neue Befehle!
Definitely time for us to hit that artillery and destroy it.
Mannschaften bereit für leichte Sperrfeuerladen!
Our artillery has some more targets to choose from.
Feuerwalze! Feuerwalze! Laden!
Wir haben neue Befehle! Wir sind unterwegs! Warten auf Befehle! Bewegt euch! Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Achtung, wir müssen los. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Jetzt aber im Laufschritt. Warten auf Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit machen. Wir gehen zurück. Wir sind unterwegs. Zusammenstellen. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Alright, got more riflemen coming in.
Positionen Sperrfeuerwalze befohlen. Wir haben unsere Ziele.
Wir haben neue
Need to try to take that trench quickly.
An der Linie. Eilmarsch.
Excellent, excellent. All right.
Wir halten hier.
Mannschaft, diese Position mit Sperrfeuer belegt.
Wow, machine gun needs to chill.
Seid bereit,
Oh wow.
Jungs.
Target-rich environment, if I've ever seen one.
Feuerwalze einleiten. Positionen vorbereiten, befohlen.
Bereit machen. Wir halten hier die Stellung. Schließen. Achtung, diese Stellung.
Mannschaften bereit für leichte Ziele, Jungs. Bereit für Sperrfeuerwalze leiten.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. Feuerstellung. Zusammenstellen. Bereit machen. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben
Yikes,
neue
man.
Befehle.
That ain't
Bereit an
great.
der Linie.
Pretty rough.
Warten auf Befehle.
Ladet sie nach. Positionen vorbereiten. Für Feuerwalze.
Wow.
Feuert auf diese Stellung. Feuerwalze einleiten.
Lots more enemy troops coming in here.
Bereit. Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle.
Nearly out of supply.
Bereit machen.
Wow, it's a lot of enemy troops still. Yikes.
Achtung.
If I would have pulled those guys out, they would have just died anyway.
Geben uns. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten.
Come on, boys.
Die Waffen niederlegen.
Seid bereit.
Alright, those boys there are already dead.
Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Wir haben unsere
It
Ziele.
sucks, but I have little choice.
Ladet sie nach. Sperrfeuerwalze
It'd be nice if my guys that are there would actually do something about that gun. Unfortunately, they're not.
Warten auf Befehle.
That gun has killed way more Germans than it ever had any right to.
Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben. Achtung, wir halten. Wir haben neue Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir können gleich warten auf Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
Mannschaften bereit. Befohlen. Feuerwalze einleiten. Seid bereit, Jungs.
Hier die Stellung. Achtung! Diese Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben. In Stellung gehen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Ladet sie nach. Sperrfeuerwalze laden.
Alright, ordering the attack.
Warten auf Befehle. Alle zurückziehen. Bereit machen. Achtung! Feuerstellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Feuerstufe bereit machen.
Alright. Enemies coming in. We do have some excellent positions, though. If we can actually hold them off, that's the question. Gotta take Alpha without running out of supply. That can be a tough endeavor. Looks like they're just reinforcing right now.
Positionen vorbereiten. Feuerwalze. Mannschaften bereit. Feuert auf diese Stellung. Seid bereit, Jungs. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen. Feuerbefehle. Alle Waffen abfeuern.
We have 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more units down here. Plus all the units we have up here. Try to kill as many of these guys as we possibly can. Still save enough suppressing barrages of light artillery to take A. Yikes. Alright. They have 1 machine gun. No, 2 machine guns. Alright, this could be difficult. Could be extremely difficult. Okay.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. Wir halten hier. Reihen schließen. Bereit machen. Wir halten hier die Stellung. Achtung! Diese Stellung gehört uns. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Wählt eure Ziele.
Ah, okay. They are getting ready to counterattack again.
In Stellung gehen. Warten auf Befehle. An der Linie. Bereit machen. An die Linie. Achtung! Feuerstellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Alright, get in there, boys. Come on. Get ready to repel counterattack. Man, it's amazing they still have troops to throw at us. For all the casualties they've suffered, that's amazing. Come on, mow them down before they get in the trenches, boys. Come on. Mow them down. Alright, not terrible. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but not terrible. Wow, they are just unending hordes of troops.
Warten auf Befehle. Feuermänner! Bereit machen! Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Unfortunately,
Wir haben neue Befehle. Eilmarsch! Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir sind unterwegs. Schließen! Warten auf Befehle. Euch. Kolonne bereit machen.
Use the heavy artillery to smash those units. I don't think we will have enough supply for suppression barrages to take those trenches. What I can do is use heavy artillery as the suppression barrages, potentially.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Jetzt aber am Laufsteg.
We are running out of time to hit the enemy where they hurt the most. This is a very close battle to see if we get a sweep here. It'd be very, very unfortunate not to... Oh, here they come.
Achtung, auf der
Everybody back in the trenches there, boys. Come on. Everybody back in.
Neue Befehle.
Run for your
Hier
lives.
die Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Run for your lives.
Bewegt
Yes,
euch.
indeed. Come on, mow them down. Come on, boys. I don't want them reaching the trenches where they can do more damage than they should be allowed to. Excellent work. Come
Warten
on.
auf Diese Stellung gehört uns. Bereit machen. Wir müssen los. Achtung, wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Wir haben neue Befehle. Ausschwärmen. Hier anhalten.
One barrage here might be wise.
Die Arme hoch, Jungs. Wir haben neue Befehle. Kompanie, halt! Warten auf Befehle. Wir gehen zurück. Bereit machen. Die Generäle
Not
wollen
great.
diesen Abschnitt haben. Wir halten hier. Eilmarsch. Wir halten hier die Stellung.
Alright, we are dragging them across our defenses, which is pretty good.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Hier halten Gefecht. Wir haben neue Befehle. Auf Feindbeschuss vorbereitet. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Reihen schließen. Achtung, die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Alright, excellent.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Kolonne, wir halten hier die Stellung. Wir haben neue Befehle. Diese Stellung warten auf Befehle.
29 supplied left to try to take this position.
Bereit machen.
Yikes.
Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Achtung! Wir haben neue Befehle. Rückzug! Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen! Warten auf Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Alright, see how this goes. They are attacking once again. If they don't ever let up, I don't know if we'll ever even get a chance to try to attack them.
Achtung! Bereit an der Linie! Wir haben neue Befehle. Hier die Stellung. Reihen schließen an die Linie. Wir haben neue Befehle. Zum Gefecht warten auf Befehle. Diese Stellung ausschwärmt.
Come on, boys, take them out.
Bereit machen. Anhalten und gefechtsbereit machen. Achtung! Wir müssen diese Stellung halten. Wir haben neue Befehle. Hier anhalten. Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
Excellent, we're still taking them out. And they are still just attacking our positions like crazy. Alright. Loads and loads of dead troops. Frenchmen mostly. A few Englishmen, perhaps. Wow. And here they go again. And we have like 4 minutes to try to begin capturing this position. Wow. We rush forward though, our boys are going to get chewed to pieces. We'll have to just stay here holding this position as long as we can. Excellent. None of them actually made it in the trench. Here comes another wave. Wow, they have a ton of troops here to send in. I'm guessing it doesn't go into negative gold, because if it did, they'd be like negative 10,000 or something already amount of losses they keep taking every battle. Wow. Here they come again. We only have 2 minutes left. Yikes. Hopefully we can take it in that amount of time. I really hope so. It'd be a shame not to get the sweep now. Yet they're putting even more troops in there still. So I don't see how we're gonna take that position. Not with 1 minute left and they keep funneling troops in. That's impressively ridiculous. Wow. So, I suppose we'll have to be content with what we've achieved here so far. There's not enough time with 22 seconds left on the clock. Alright. Well, they held us with a ceasefire. We ran out of supply. Couldn't press our advantage, and they had a non-stop counterattack. I'm interested to see how much gold lost. So we lost 253.4 gold overall, because we added 400 back to a 653.4. They lost 3,003.1 gold. We lost 5,526 men. The enemy lost 24,531 men. Yeah. Wow. So it ended in a ceasefire. We did not get a sweep there for Calais like I would have wanted to. But we massacred their troops. An absolute massacre. Yes, that is true. Heavy artillery is for damage. Light artillery is for suppression. Alright. Well, unfortunately, that means we have not taken Calais. So I believe we're going to cool our attacks right now. And we're going to shift the line. 5 and 6. Let's see. We can do that with 2, perhaps. And I believe we can do that with 2. Perhaps we need 3 in Colmar. Let's see. We should be able to do 3 there and 1 in Metz. Excellent. Bar-le-Duc. Let's see. That's 3 each. We can do 2. 2 men should be able to hold that. But we really want more than that because we're about to attack. So let's do 4. It's got 2. Here we go. That's 4. That is 4. That is 1. So 2, 3, 4. We can hold that with 1. We need 3 here just to be sure. Alright, we can hold Perone with 2. Alright, let's
Wir haben neue Befehle. Jetzt aber im Laufschritt. Warten auf Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit machen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. That's set up for an attack there. Looking good. Dunkirk is can't move anybody. Can't move anybody from there either. Hasbrook. 9 corps. We have 4 there. Let's move 2 Bavarian corps. We can move 2 Bavarian corps. That wouldn't be a problem.
Achtung! Wir müssen los. Bereit für Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle, aber im Laufschritt.
Excellent. Alright, so that leaves 5 corps there. No, 4 corps. 10 in La Boussière. 9 in Dunkirk. 4 in Arras. Okay, make sure everything is defended since we shifted the line. Alright, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. We'll begin the next turn. In the next one, this one went on quite a while. The fighting for Calais was brutal and relentless. Thank you all for joining me. God bless.